Hello, so I'm Charlotte from whatever I've decided to call this channel. Basically, a lot of my friends wanted me to do some tutorials, so here I am. If you're not someone I know and you've stumbled across this video, welcome. There's a lot of rambling in this video. I don't know how much I'm going to cut out because that's me. I like to ramble. I like to talk a lot of nonsense. But this is the look. I did a poll on my social media just to see what people kind of wanted. It was quite an even split. Natural just pulled it out the bag. So if this proves to be reasonably popular, then I might do another one, more of a glam one. That's kind of what I prefer. I'm very like over the top. I'll find an excuse to wear over the top makeup all the time. This probably is a lot more than everyday natural to most people. I might have to tone it down next time if next time I do an everyday one. It is, you know, it might be too much for some people, but this would be my personal everyday. I still think it's quite natural though. So we'll see. If it's popular, you might see me again. But yeah, enjoy the video, however long it is. It might be an hour, it might be 5 minutes. I've recorded a lot of footage. It's probably very messy. So we'll see how it goes. If you carry on with the video, I hope you enjoy it. If you think, my god, she's way too annoying, I'm gonna leave now, I'm very sorry. I'm this annoying in real life. Yeah, have a great day. Enjoy. Bye. Right, okay, so the first thing that you want to do is make sure your face is washed, hands are washed, get your hair out of your face. Very fashionable. Okay, primer. So this is just Revolution. I have quite large pores, so I get one that is gonna sort of, I don't really know the science, but it helps define my pores. Not define, opposite of define. This again, you're going to hear Revolution a lot in this video because I'm obsessed. I like to just put a little bit of concealer on my spots before foundation because the foundation then goes on smoother. So now is foundation time. Again, Revolution. Obsessed. I will always spray my foundation brush. This is Kat Von D in number 22. Nice and fluffy. And I will always spray it with a little bit of setting spray just because I feel like it helps to really get the product in. That is a matte finishing spray from Revolution. Okay, so organised as ever, camera battery died. So I finished off my base. I'm now going to go back into my under eye area. I also will go in lightly under my brow. I think you guys can see that. And then just lightly on the top lip as well. A little bit like that. And then a little up the center of the nose. So that is nice and smooth. A good primer is just the key to a nice smooth application. More than anything else, really, primer is important. Right, I'm now going to quickly go in and put on some eye primer. I just use my fingers for this, really, just like with my face primer. I'll just scoop a little bit out on the end of my nail. I am going to finish off my face. What I do like to do, just to make sure that everything is going to stay where it is. Revolution again, shout out, sponsor me. I'll just take a beauty blender and a little bit of translucent powder, and then I'll pack it on. Not that much, because I don't really think you need that much, really, just a little bit there to make sure that we don't get creased. You don't need as much as you see people use on some videos. Some people go a bit overboard, in my opinion. I'm not a professional, so I could be wrong. We'll never know. So then, while that's on there, I will go in and do the rest of my face. I'll probably just speed through this, but because of I've got quite a round face, when I do my contour, I'll bring it up higher because I need to create shape, and so that my face just doesn't look like a circle, because nobody wants that. I always start again in the middle, quite far back. Take it all the way back to the hairline, because that's how it's going to look the most natural. And then gradually blend it forwards. You want to start darker at the back, because if you stick all your product here straight away, you've not really got anywhere to go. So always start with your product at the back, and you can sweep it forwards, and then it's going to look much more natural. You don't really need anything too intense, unless obviously you know you're going like out, but who's going out? Nobody in England anyway. So I will bring it up a little bit to my temples, and then I don't really know why I put it up here, because my hair covers it anyway, but I do just to encourage that shape. A little bit in the temple area here, and then if I'm feeling fancy, I will dust a little bit along my jaw, but not too much, because it's not going to get rid of my double chin, so we don't want it to look ridiculous. Just a nice light dusting. I don't know how clear that is going to be for you guys to see the difference. Hopefully it's clear enough. Now I do as well, I will just, if you just dab into your pan, this is NYX by the way, I'll dab into the pan and press the bristles together, because I don't want to use a different brush. They say you should use a different colour and everything, but professional as always. And I will take, because my nose is a little bit like wonky, it's a little bit that way, so I will take a little down the side. I'll do this on both sides. And I always like to finish it up under the brow, because your nose goes up to your brow, so there's no point just contouring down here, in my opinion, because it doesn't look natural. If you want to contour your nose, make sure that you go, obviously I know a lot of people want it concentrated down the bottom, but always finish it off. Just to keep it looking natural. Again, I don't know how clear that is on the camera for you. I'm going to quickly do the other side. I'm going to brush this off. So this is just a Revolution brush. It's just like a powder brush. We're just going to brush that straight off. Like that. And then I've got Revolution again. Please sponsor me, Revolution. I would just do anything. No, I wouldn't. So these are the shades inside. Although they don't look that bright, there is a lot of payout on the colour. So I made the mistake the first time I used it of loading my brush up and just looking horrendous. So you only need a little bit. I'm just going to use this shade here. Because again, I've checked the thing again and I'm pretty sure we're going to go for a natural. So just a few little dabs. And then start in the center. Don't be pressing too heavy because we aren't out here looking crazy. We just want a nice November glow. Right, before I put my highlight on, I'm going to do my brows because I like to put highlight up underneath my brows. So it's easier to just do my brows, get them done, and then I can highlight all at once. I start off, this is Barry M Take a Brow clear brow gel that I will just brush through. This, I really need to get better at this. This is an Avon Jelly Sheer Illuminator. It's a jelly highlighter. When I first got it, really wasn't sure whether I was gonna like it, and now I'm just obsessed with it. So just a teeny bit, mainly under the arch and tail end of the brow, to really make it look like your brow is lifted without having to do too much to it. Okay. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back to my brows. This I've had so long that the brand has rubbed off the pot. I'm pretty sure, oh no, this is Revolution, the brand's on the bottom. This is Revolution as well. This is just going to be a full face of makeup with Revolution basically. So, angled thin brush, brow pomade Revolution. This shade, I don't have my glasses on, medium brown. And what we're going to do is start at the highest point. So I think we're going to start with this shade here. Don't want to see the rest of my room. This shade here, which is called Bonfire. Oh, I'm so gammy. That one. Right there. And we are, this is a flat eyeshadow brush because I want to pack quite a lot of this on. So we're gonna go in the inner corner because that acts similarly to a highlighter where it's going to open up that inner corner, make it nice and bright. And then it just lifts your eyes. Right, so now what we're going to do is we are going to go, I like to mix colours. We're going to take Flame and Power. We're going to mix those together a teeny bit, and that is just going to go as the next shade. I try not to sort of, you know, pull your eyelids about, because if you manhandle your face when you're relaxed, it's not going to look how it would look if you had pulled your brows up or you pulled your lids out. So try to keep your face as neutral as possible when you, especially for your eye makeup, because obviously you're always going to be neutral. You're not going to be at a party like holding your eyebrows up, are you? So right, so those are done. I'm then going to go in with this gorgeous brown down here, this bottom right one, called Ashes. And we are just going to give a little bit of definition to the outer corner. I like to sort of use circular motions because I feel like that gets rid of any harsh lines. And when I start to get towards the end of the eye, I'll always bring the shadow down underneath, because it just really finishes the look off, in my opinion, if you continue and you bring it off down here. Right, I don't know how clear that is. We are getting there. Do I want to be extra or not? I don't know. What do we think? What do we think? Yeah, well, I mean, this isn't that extra. What we're going to do now, this purple shade down here, just so that, you know, it's not all brown, got a little bit of colour, but not like a colour, really bright colour. This nice purple volcano, it's called. We're going to go in with more of a fluffy brush. Should have cleaned my brushes before this video. Don't judge me. We're going to go in with a fluffy brush with volcano, and just where your crease naturally sits, you are going to define. Just, you don't want to go all the way in, outer corner to sort of 1/3 of the way in, just pack it in that crease. And I feel like that on its own just makes an extra tiny bit of difference. Got a white eyeliner, and what we're going to do, because obviously we've highlighted in here, we're going to take the white liner. If you're a bit funny about eyes, maybe skip this bit. We are just going to go into the lower waterline. I don't know if I'm still in the camera. I think I am. Just go in down there, stab yourself in the eye, and that's just another extra little bit of brightening. What I'm going to do today is literally just outline the top lid, and we might do a tiny little flick. We'll see how it goes. Every time. we're going to have a thicker line because I'm uncoordinated. So for the very end, we're there, ladies and gentlemen. If any of you are watching, we are almost at the end. I am just going to go straight in with, when I do things a bit more natural, I tend not to use a liner because don't get me wrong, I love lip liners. It's an addiction. But when I'm looking at something more natural, I don't want like a harsh line, because if you get like, you know, if you're wearing natural makeup to work, you get halfway through the day, you just need a quick top up. You don't want to have to faff around reapplying liner as well as everything else. So we're just going to go straight in. This is I don't have my glasses on. Pretty sure it's Velvet Teddy by MAC. This is the last MAC product I own, simply because I'm not really sure where they stand on their cruelty-free scale. I'm not sure. I've heard they are, I've heard they aren't. So just for peace of mind, I'm not going to buy any more, but at the same time, there's no point throwing this out. I already bought it. So we're just going to use it until it's finished. I have got quite a defined Cupid's bow. I personally quite like that look. I know it's quite fashionable at the minute to just sort of have straight across. You can do that too if you want. Completely depends on your lip shape. But if you do want that quite defined look, what I do, place it straight on one side of your Cupid's bow and go across like that. So that's where you start. This is the finished look. I hope that you've enjoyed my ramblings. I hope you enjoy the look. I might do another one, I might not. We'll see how it goes. But if you're still here, thank you very much. Appreciate you. Maybe I'll see you again soon. Bye.